We got a record of cause number 323470, State of Texas versus Roman G. Trust Class. Uh, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Trustclair, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Trustclair, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down, Mr. Trustclair. Mr. Trustclair, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Mr. Trustclair, I have before me a motion to revoke your probation. In this motion, it alleges that on August 13th of 2019, that you were found guilty for the offense of unlawful carrying a weapon, which is a Class A misdemeanor, and your punishment was assessed at 90 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine of $500.
Yes, sir.
And that confinement was probated for a period of 1 year. The state has filed a motion to revoke your probation. This motion was filed on January 28 of 2021. In this motion, allegation one alleged that you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as ordered by the court for the months of November and December of 2020 and January 12th of 2021 as directed in violation of condition 4 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true. Yes, sir. It's true.
Okay. Allegation 2 alleges that you failed to pay court-assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of January 12th of 2021, you were $1,779 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation offer. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir. That's true.
Allegation 3 alleges that you failed to perform community service hours required as ordered by the court in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir. That's true.
Mr. Trustclair, are you pleading true to allegations 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
And are you pleading true to these allegations because they are true?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Trustclair, I have before me what is marked as State's Exhibit number 1. It's the misdemeanor plea admonishment. On page 1 of State's Exhibit number 1, there's one box that's checked. That box that's checked is MTRP, which stands for Motion to Revoke Probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this motion, there are 2 sets of initials. The first set of initials is next to a box that's checked MTRP, and it's also next to a statement that states that this is true to allegations 1, 2, and 3. Are these your initials?
Yes, sir.
Now, below the next paragraph is titled Discovery Admonishment. There are a set of initials on the line that reads, I do not request discovery of the evidence. I waive my right to request discovery in this case and choose to enter a plea of, they have guilty or no contest. I'm gonna strike your guilty or no contest and write the word true. Are these your initials?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of this same document, there is a signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Trustclair, I have another document here. This document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. There's a signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
There are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
Second box states that you're waiving or giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, prior to signing and initialing these documents, the court explained to you your rights as a defendant, In that, the court explained to you that you had three options. Number one, you may hire an attorney. Number two, if you did not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request an attorney to be appointed to represent you. And number three, you may represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
After the court explained to you in detail these rights, you expressed to the court that you wanted to waive your right to attorney and to represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And the court read to you the waiver of counsel that is located in the waivers in State's Exhibit number 1. Is that correct? The court read to you the waiver of counsel that is in the paragraph of waivers in State's Exhibit number 1. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And okay, and you informed the court that you wanted to waive your right to an attorney, represent yourself, and you signed a written waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, prior to signing and initialing the documents, did you have an opportunity to review the documents?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did you review the documents?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you understand what you reviewed?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir, it is.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Trustclair, the state would like to offer State's Exhibit number 1 to be used as evidence against you in your case. State's Exhibit number 1 is the documents that have your initials on page 2 and your signature on page 3. Is it all right for the state to use this document as evidence against you in your case?
Yes, sir.
No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Trustclair, is there any evidence that you are currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, sir.
Mr. Trustclair, I will accept your pleas of true to allegations 1, 2, and 3. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your pleas of true and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and your probation is hereby revoked. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. It's for 45 days county jail.
Okay. Mr. Trustclair,
Yes, sir.
the state is offering that you serve 45 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will be given credit for any time that you're entitled to get by law. You'll be required to pay court costs of $57. Mr. Trustclair, are you able to pay the $57?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Trustclair, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir, I do.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Mr. Trustclair, I will follow the plea bargain agreement that you've entered into with the state. Now, Mr. Trustclair, because this is an unlawful carrying a weapon case pursuant to Texas Administrative Code Section 176.1, the court hereby admonishes you of the following. Number 1, you are by entry of order or judgment ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Number 2, beginning now, if you possess a firearm or ammunition, it could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about how long you will be ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, you should consult an attorney. Number 3, under Texas Penal Code Section 46.01, subsection 3A, firearm means any device designed, made, or adapted to expel a projectile through a barrel by using the energy generated by an explosion or burning substance, or any device readily convertible to that use. B, firearm does not include a firearm that may have, as an integral part, a folding knife, blade, or other characteristics of weapons made illegal by Penal Code Chapter 46, and that is 1, an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, or B, a replica of an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, but only if the replica does not use rimfire or centerfire ammunition. The statutes listed below are a starting point for ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. For more information about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or for more information on how long your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition lasts, the court recommends you contact an attorney. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.292, Magistrate's Orders for Emergency Protection. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 42.0131, Notice for persons convicted of misdemeanors involving family violence. Penal Code Section 46.02, Unlawful carrying weapons. Penal Code Section 46.04, Unlawful possession of firearm. Penal Code Section 25.07, violation of certain court orders or conditions of bond in a family violence, child abuse or neglect, sexual assault or abuse, indecent assault, stalking, or trafficking case. Family Code Section 85.026, warning on protective order. Mr. Trustclair, the bailiff will give you a copy of this ammunition. Please follow the bailiff and Mr. Trustclair